What is up, HD Reefers? Mr. Reef HD back with another video. We're going to be doing part 2 today. Today is Wednesday, January 22nd, I believe. I get my days mixed up because I work midnights, as you viewers that actually watch know. So yeah, today we're going to be taking kalkwasser to the aptasias. We're going to be taking clippers to all these giant vermetid snails, and I think that might be a Mahano. Either way, it's an anemone. It's gonna go. We're gonna do all that. Still no signs of any worms, any flatworms. So I've looked over this tank pretty good today. I got a good night of sleep. So I got up early and I've been watching this. Right now it's about 1 in the afternoon. So I'm going to turn the flow off in here, get the camera set up on the tripod, and then show you guys how I mix my kalkwasser. Alright, pumps are off. Got the kalkwasser. This is what I use, Reef kalkwasser by Seachem. So I will take that and I will pour it into some sort of container. I just use this little beaker because I just do. I don't know. Let me find a place to set this. There we go. Get this kalkwasser opened up. This is going to be hard to do one-handed, I can already tell. Now you don't need a lot of kalkwasser. I'll show you before I put the water in. I just use the water right out of the tank. Alright. So there you go. You want something like that? Oh, sorry. About that much. Not a lot. And then what you want to do is take some of your tank water, mix it in there. And then you can go on Amazon. Amazon's got needles. Let me see what size these are, just in case. This is an 18 gauge. You can't go too small because if you do, you won't be able to suck up your kalkwasser. So, whoops. These aren't like, let me see if I get this to focus. You can see, like, yeah, that's not a sharp edge. You know what I mean? Like, that's not going to go into your finger or nothing. It's big enough just to go right into their mouth. It's big enough so that way you can get the kalkwasser. So then, yeah, I'll take this. Be careful because this does warm up a little bit. Just like alkalinity does when you first mix it. So you take about, like I said, that much. I don't know how much that was. If I had to take a guess, I'd say maybe 10 grams of it. I just don't measure. I just make sure. I know in the last video too I said a paste. It's more of, I don't know, it's more of a liquid. So there's no like right or wrong thing. You just want it to where the consistency can make it into here and not clog this up. So we're probably good now. So what I'll do is I'll set this down. I will fill up my syringe. Now my syringe is full. Let me move the camera, because I'm sure you guys want a close-up of how this is gonna go down. That. Try to get you guys as close as I can. Yeah, I'll have to go from this front angle because the top right now has glare. That looks good, right? Let me zoom you in a little. That's actually not that bad. Cool. So I'm not gonna have to do this with one hand. But anyway, right in the, let me, hang on. Hold on. I know, it's annoying. I just need to show you real quick. Sorry, I had to pick up the whole tripod. In the center of these guys' mouths, that white, you see that white right there? That's their mouth. And you can see on all these other ones, that white right there, that's the mouth. All right, maybe I will have to do this one-handed because I need to hold this right here because this is actually a good shot. So I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to push it into the mouth of that. And this is proving hard. And they're gonna shrivel up a little bit. See how it just went into his mouth? Oh, I can't actually see. And then now, you squeeze a little into his mouth. I just squeezed a lot into his mouth. You see how he just closed up? This one might be better because that first one was in a hole. Right into the mouth. Fill them up. And you just want to do that with all of these. Get it into their mouth, fill it up. Just like that. You don't want to get this on other corals as much as you can try not to. It is gonna happen, but just try not to as much as you can. Yeah, that went right into his mouth. Yeah, you see that? He spit that out. Not all of it. But what this does is this kalkwasser has a super high pH and it burns them from the inside out. And that is the goal. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do one and I'm gonna put you on, because now you guys know exactly how to do it. That's how you do it. You just put the tip of this right in their mouth and you fill them up. So you guys know that part. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a hyperlapse on this one right in the front, and you can watch because over time it keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. It's one of those things that you don't see with your naked eye, but if you have it on a hyperlapse, and you guys know I'm freaking hyperlapse crazy. Everything's a freaking hyperlapse with me. But hey, it speeds up things and you guys don't have to sit here for 30 minutes. Yeah, we'll do that guy. So we'll do a hyperlapse on him, and while the hyperlapse is going on him, I'm gonna hit the rest of these guys. Alright, well, that proved to be like the crappiest hyperlapse of all time because that thing died like instantly. Sometimes you'll have them hold on for a second, sometimes they'll die instantly, or shrivel up, or they'll be in a big hole, or maybe that one was just in a big hole. Either way, that was a bad one. So, I'm picking back up the camera and we are going to keep rolling with this. Man, that's a giant one. All the big ones are on the side where the sun is. I can't even see his mouth. Oh, I got him though. Ooh, he took a lot. Let's see if we can get that one. It's so hard to try to make sure the camera's good and try to get this right in their mouth. Oops. You see what happened there? Nope. Yep, I lost the tip. Hold up. Alright, I'm back. Got the tip back on. I didn't have it on there very good, I guess. Which means I didn't get as much in him as I want to. Because he's a big boy. And yes, you can't get it in the mouth. You can just set it on them. Like that. Oh, sorry, I'm not even pointing at it. And it will still burn them and kill them. It just might not be as efficient as getting it in their mouth. Man, this is so hard to do. I'll just do a couple more because, like I said, I don't like to bore you guys. And I always check my analytics every week, and you guys only watch for about 6 minutes on average. Most people. Oh. Okay, well, they just got nuked. So yeah, that's all that there is to that. So when I'm ready to do the snails... Oh, another thing, some people do this on the snails. You can if you want. Oh, my hand's in the way, there we go. You can put this in them if you want to. They're very fragile. It does kill them, but I just don't like the whole stalk at all, so we're removing them completely. BRB. Alright guys, so I got all the big ones, the ones that are very out in the open. Got them all these guys. There is still a couple over here, but I haven't really decided what's coming out of here yet. I know I do need to put that under the saw and take that whole bottom piece out, but this is what I'm using for the vermetid snails. Yes, there is rust on them. Yeah, I can get into the water. In this amount though, it's not gonna mess with anything. I mean, if you have like maybe a nano or pico tank, maybe I'd be worried about it. This is a big tank, plus it's running carbon right now anyway. I still haven't shut it off, so I'm good to go. But yeah, so what I do, come down in here, cut it at the base, and then give it a little twist, make sure it's dead. Give them all little cuts. Give them a cut. Cut all these guys off. So that's how I get rid of those. I know there's a bunch more. Oh, they're there. I'm like, where the heck? Just cut them at the base like that. Yes, you will see the actual snail in the bottom of the base, so don't be surprised. Just because they sit still, they are still a snail. So, here's one hiding in between the bubble algae. So there's that. So that's how I get rid of all them. And then as far as bubble algae like this that's stuck on stuff, I just take something like this. Normally I don't use scissors, but since they're in my hand right now, and just pop them off. And then when I'm done, I'll go through with the siphon and I'll suck them all out. Now again, I've said this before, but I'll say it again because I don't know which videos people watch and whatnot. And since this is more of an informational video, I'll say it again. These, you could pop these. You can pop that in your tank, okay? With bubble algae, people think that it releases spores. It doesn't. That is the actual spore. So each individual bubble is the spore. Now, this piece, it can go land somewhere and then it could regrow. As you can see, there's already little ones on the side of it. But when you pop them, the only thing that's in them is tank water. There's no spores in that. It doesn't spread everywhere like crazy. That's just misinformation that people spread around. You can literally, I do this all the freaking time. Oops. I just fragged a mushroom. On accident. I do this all the time, and it's funny. I know some of you are like, yeah, look at your tank. But I promise you, like, these do not spread like that. That's why I do this like this, and then I suck them out. Because the actual, there are articles covered on these about the actual bubble being the spore. So I don't have any, what would you call that, references, whatever. I don't know who said that. I know I watched it. I know I've been doing this for years, and I've never noticed it spread other than if the actual bubble got somewhere and landed somewhere. Like all these all just landed here. Yeah, they will reattach and grow if you don't get them out. But you can pop them as much as you want. People just say whatever they hear sometimes, and it's just not true. They don't spread everywhere. They don't release spores if you pop them. You can pop as many as you want. And if you don't believe me, then keep following this channel, because this tank's going to be turned into an SPS tank here soon. And I'm going to show you, like, there's not going to be any bubble algae in here. And you can see I'm popping them everywhere. So don't be afraid to pop them. You can pop them if you want. And then, yeah, I think that was all I was taking care of today, was the bubble algae, the aptasias, and these worms. So that is how I do it. When I'm done at the end, I'll pick the camera back up and we'll go over a little bit. Alright guys, so I got the tank back up and running. I rearranged the rocks how they originally were. That's how it was. I just had them in a pile. The temperature started dropping. Yeah, we're at 75.9 now. Okay. Yeah, we were down to like 74.5. So I got most of the stuff out. As anybody knows, there's still stuff blowing around. It's gonna end up getting sucked out and down into the filter sock. But almost no aptasias to the naked eye. When I did move this rock around, I did find some bristleworms. Not very many, and trust me, not even close to how many there used to be. I used to, move this, and there would be like 20 or 30 little ones under there, and there's nothing under there. I took the cabbage core out of that because it was blocking all the light from the zoes, because I got to get those fragged up and in the frag rack. So we got a big old shroom over there. We got some algae blowing around, some bubble algae. It'll work its way out. Once the tank clears back up again and you can see in it a lot better. It's just one of those things you got to keep up with, until they're all gone. What I am going to do is, since I've done the brunt of the work now with all the pests and everything, now I'm going to do, some preventative tank mates. So I'm probably going to do a couple bumblebee snails in here, and those will take care of these little, I don't know where they are. There's some on the ground. The little vermetid snails, bumblebees eat those. So it'll keep them in check from here on out. As far as the aptasias, I might do a peppermint in here, because I know there's babies in here. Probably, oh, there's one right there actually, like a little guy. Peppermints won't eat giant huge ones. That one right there, that's a snack though. So put a peppermint strip in here. He'll keep all the little ones in check until they're all gone. So 2 bumblebees, a peppermint, and that should be about it. I might do a emerald crab too. Emerald crabs are really good at popping bubble algae and then eating them. See, and that's another thing that goes with what I said about bubble algae and how it doesn't spread that way. Is emerald crabs are an exact example. Emerald crabs crawl up to those things, and they pop them, and then they eat the shell. So, I mean, if that was the case, don't you think people would not use that? Hello, buddy. I'm making a video. So, yeah, let's do an emerald crab. We'll do a peppermint shrimp, and then we'll do a couple bumblebees, and that will keep all that under control. And then I might try to do a yellow chorus wrasse, just in case any flatworms make it through these next couple treatments. They might not now that they're in control or under control, because that guy, I know he eats them. Look how fat he is. He is just a tank. So, oh, I don't see the Royal Grama. It was out. You guys aren't gonna believe me that I even have one. He was just in this corner because he was mad that I moved his rocks. But now I don't see him at all. He must have went back to the rocks. So yeah, that's how you get rid of hair algae, bubble algae, aptasias, vermetid snails. What else did we have? There's something else. Oh yeah, I pulled out some Asterina stars while I was in there too. And then, oh yeah, oh there he is. There he is. Hey, quit being mean. And then we did the bristleworms too. So that actually, the bristleworm thing was like a freak accident. I don't know if that's gonna work every single time. I am interested in seeing now on a different tank, because I do have other tanks with bristleworms in them, and I might have another tank with flatworms in them. I might have cross-contaminated, so if that happens, I'm gonna do the same thing right out of the gate. I'm just gonna quad dose it, and I'm gonna see if it gets the worms, or the bristleworms and the flatworms out. What are you guys doing in there? Being mean to each other, I guess. Or it's probably just a 6 line. Everybody knows them. Those guys are mean. But anyway, yeah, so that's that, guys. I mean, we're basically pest free at this point in this tank as of right now. I'm gonna keep up on the treatments. Today is Wednesday, so 2 more days. I'm going to do the flatworm exit again to get any flatworms that were born from last Friday to this Friday. And while I'm in there, once everything, gets done moving around and gets to where it's gonna be, then I'll go in there and I'll take out any bubble algae that I see. I don't really see any hair algae anymore. I mean, there might be a little bit on that guy right there. Oh, there's a little bit right there too. Just pull that stuff out. That's just regular maintenance, though. I mean, as far as a tank that's been this neglected, pretty soon the nitrates and phosphates are gonna be so low in this tank because of the SPS that probably won't even give the bubble algae and the hair algae time to grow. So that is that. And what else I have? Oh, I also have a video. Let me know if you guys want me to post it. If nobody says anything, I'm not gonna post it, but I'm turning freshwater mollies into full marine mollies, because those things are power horses at eating algae as well. So if you guys want to see how that's done, I'll show you guys how that's done too. But for now, I'm getting out of here. I put in about an hour and a half into this tank right now. So I'm ready to go sit down and relax, wait for my wife to get home. These guys need to calm down. What are they doing? I might have to put the rocks back to how they were if they keep that up. But anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Thank you for watching. If you guys want to see more videos like this, or you guys have any suggestions, put it down in the comments. And anybody who's made it this far in the video, all the way to the end, please leave a like. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe, comment, say hey. Everything you guys do makes, every time you guys engage, it makes the channel better, and that's all I'm trying to do, is keep going and keep showing you guys what's going on. And we have a ton of content coming up here pretty soon. So I'm happy to do that. And you guys just make it better by interacting and commenting and telling me about your tanks and stuff. So yes, please subscribe, and as always, happy reefing.